Hello everybody, welcome back to 7895 Gaming. Tim here playing Thief Deadly Shadows, where we last left off. We're in Shalebridge Cradle. And just listen to this vibe. Yeah. You hear the sound of a crow and see this kind of a place, I don't think I'd want to visit. That's just me, though. I do not like this level. This is terrifying. And, yeah, I can recall many a night of playing this and just crapping my pants because it was so scary. Still gives me chills. It was better before. There are too many rules to remember. Don't go here, don't touch that, don't talk to the patients. The doctors are just as scary as the patients. Miss Arthur says orphans shouldn't complain. I'm pretty sure that's Inspector Drupp's friend that wrote that. Nope, down. Come on, I said down. Okay, well that was close to getting hurt. Alright, case number 6, F. Topper, patient history. Entry 1, brought in by the City Watch, hysterical. Carries an urn that contains ashes of what authorities think might be her own infant. Refers to herself as Mama. Topper could prove a difficult case to cure. Dr. Sandbridge. Entry 2. Efforts to take the infant ashes away are always met with the same self-destructive behavior. For now, we see no harm in allowing the subject to carry them with her during a weekly walk in the exercise yard. Inform Dr. Hascom I approve the use of the experimental heat therapy. Ugh. Nope. Nope. Do not like that. God. Fucking. This goddamn mission. First things first, let's get that power on so that we can see what the hell we're actually doing.
It's burned out. They must have kept a spare fuse somewhere.
Alright, case number 7, C. Pins, patient history. Entry 1, admitted to the hospital for observation and treatment by her family. Completely unresponsive to questions or the presence of others. Due to her sensitive age, recommended she be placed under Dr. Sandbridge expert care, Dr. Hanscom. Entry 2, told the family today that the subject will never be well enough to return home. As proof, I showed them her cell, which of course is grotesquely outfitted in the same way as the murder scene. I believe on some level they were relieved. Dr. Sandbridge. Entry 3. The board has decided to allow her continued visits to the balcony with her birdhouse. Okay. That's a little creepy. So, think of it this way. You are in an insane asylum, which was initially an orphanage, and then at a certain point, the orphanage and the insane asylum were together. There's still a chance for me to leave at this point. You heard a strange knocking sound coming from the attic. Got the generator fuse. Hey! Interpreter Gamal?
She looks familiar. It's that keeper translator girl. But that can't be. This portrait must be as old as the building.
I can hear you breathing. Nobody here in the cradle does that anymore. How did you get in? My name is Laurel. Something changed when you saw my picture. That's why you can hear me now.
Creepy.
I want to leave here, but I can't. The cradle won't let any of us go. Will you help me?
Sure.
They filled up a bottle with my blood. It's down in the storm cellar. It's very dark down there. Please find the bottle and drop it into a drain pipe so it will end up outside. It's important.
You're creepy. I don't like that. I'm out of here. Peace. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. See ya. Goodbye. See ya. Oh, no, can't leave. Okay. Shut up! Down in the storm cellar. Ouch! Well, power's on.
This one must be hers. It's still warm. Great.
That's the cage where they used to put the new patients until a cell opened up. You should stay out of there, or the cradle might see you and try to keep you here forever.
No thank you, I'm good. I don't want to stay here forever, so I will just leave. Nope, 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 nope. Not having any of it. Nope, 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 nope. That wasn't locked before.
It won't open. That's not a good sign.
Yep. So now that we've started doing this mission, we're locked into the Shalebridge Cradle until we can figure out how the hell to get out. That is not good. No likey, no likey. She wanted us to take the bottle and find a thing to put it out in. So let's do that. However, let's also start checking around. Since we're locked in, we might as well try to make it worth our time. Why is that lit? That should not be lit. There was nobody here. Heat therapy to ameliorate dampness in hyperemotive patients by Dr. William Hanscombe. Patients whom have lost touch with reality often have a marked dampness to their extremities, a clamminess of the hand, a sweatiness of the foot. These symptoms result from an excess of emotive humors that are trapped within the individual due to bile deficiencies. Although electrical regimes are often used with this type of patient, I have also had great success with the application of heat. The heat must be of the dry variety, as hot water submersions only exasperate the symptoms. By increasing emotive humors, the hot elements must be laid directly under the skin to draw away the excess moisture. So you're basically just abusing them, is what I'm hearing. You are an asshole, sir. That's disturbing that that's lit up. It should not be lit up. Dr. Ranker, we all agree that lobotomizing several of the most violent cases may solve our uprising problem. Your silver surgical kit is already in the lobotomy theater awaiting your arrival. Several of the other physicians will be observing today so that we can increase the number of procedures performed in the very near future. As you suggested, sometimes more can be learned from a surgery performed incorrectly, so we'll keep the training to a minimum. I had a chance to look over your surgical kit. Custom made, eh? Must be quite valuable. Don't let the patients know, or for sure it will go missing. Sandbridge. So there's a silver surgical kit somewhere in this building.
That's good. The bottle is outside now, where the cradle can't see it. I have to get rid of all my things. The cradle uses them to remember me. That's how it keeps me here. There's a ward here called Whitehall, where they kept the very bad patients. One of them took my nightgown back to his
what?
cell. It's still there. Please get my nightgown and then burn it up in the morgue.
I'm sorry. Hang on. A inmate took your nightgown back to the ward with them. A, how did they get your nightgown? B, why the fuck did they take your nightgown? Like, what the shit? I don't want to have my picture painted, but I was too scared to say no. I guess I did it right because he said I sat good and still. So that definitely is confirmed. That's Laurel that is saying this stuff. There's too many rules, and basically she was a good girl. It's creepy. Alright, well, I think we've robbed most of the stuff we can get from here. Aside from, what? The staff tower. So we've gone to the storm cellar. We've gone to the attic. We have not gone over to the treatment rooms or Whitehall. So let's go to the staff tower, I guess. And let's make a save, because we haven't saved once since we got in here. Alright. Let's go. The door's open. Okay. So we think we got everything upstairs that we needed to.
That's the staff tower. Nobody's allowed up there.
I'm up here now, so I'm breaking the rules. Alright, so nobody's there. I do want, before I go into Whitehall, I do want to just quickly double check. We didn't have anything in the attic that we were supposed to take. Aside from that cell. Because I don't want us to be running around too much. Missing information and stuff that we could have stolen. Nothing. I mean, it's not a huge level, and we should be able to find everything we need for the most part. I'd rather us not spend the extra time if we can avoid it. So there's nothing there that we need. Nothing there. Okay, so there's nothing up here aside from creepy, not evil, but creepy ghost girl. And if we missed anything, we'll just come back through this way. But we know that there's nothing in the attic that we need. Back to the lobby, and let's head into Whitehall. This part of the area is scary for sure. Whitehall is 10 times worse. Much worse. And that's because, well, you see, the place is kinda haunted still. Like, look. There's lit up fireplaces with ghostly fucking areas, and, yeah. The dead walk the halls. White patient register. Patient number 1, cell 1, seclusion chamber. Wears a wax mask to cover his missing features. Confined to the seclusion chamber. Answers to the name King No One. Dangerous and intelligent. Patient number 2, cell 2. Allowed to carry a set of blunt utensils. Visits the meal hall. Permitted under escort. Patient number 3, cell 3. Keeps an unlit candle. Patient has frequent episodes of sleepwalking that inevitably lead to the morgue. Patient number 4, cell 4. Patient is allowed supervised access to his clockworking tools in a wooden box. He is allowed to perform repairs in the shock therapy room. Patient number 5, cell 5, allowed to carry his telescope. He is allowed to bring it up to the old observatory once a month. Patient number 6, cell 6, keeps the ashes of her stillborn child in an urn, permitted to take her baby for walks in the exercise yard. Patient number 7, cell 7. Patient is allowed to affix her wooden birdhouse to the balcony under supervision twice a month. Patient number 8, cell 8. Permission has been granted for her to give dance recitals in the lobotomy theater room with her Victrola. Patient number 9, cell 9, permitted to keep her tinderbox minus fuel, allowed to light the fire in the lounge as a good reward for good behavior. I would not want that. Case number 9, Renfield, patient history. According to the City Watch, patient was present at the scene of several fatal fires. It seems unlikely that such a slight and unintelligent creature could be capable of arson. However, we agreed to observe and treat her if necessary. Subject assigned to the care of Dr. Petahue. Entry 2. Treatments are ongoing. Little hope for reintroducing the patient into normal society. For punishment of undesirable behaviors, keep the subject in the dark for prolonged periods. To reward good behavior, may be allowed to light the fire in the lounge. Remember, remove the fuel from her tinderbox afterwards. Dr. Petahue. Nursery tower. So, one of the telltale signs, and I think we saw it before in either St. Edgar's Church or other areas, is if the undead is near, you'll see the lights flicker. And that is a clear example of why I do not like this mission. Look at those movements. God damn, he's creepy. And he's got those cages over his face and everything. Oh my god. Like, the cases on his hands and face so he can't hurt himself. They moved us to the nursery tower. I guess they needed to make room for all those patients. Drep says not to cry so much because it makes Miss Arthur mad. That's really sad. So the nursery tower is currently out of order for us, which is fine. We don't need to go to the nursery tower. Oop. Dr. Hanscom. Another patient died today. Subject should not be left alone even for a brief period during heat remedies. I had to remind Petahue of such things regarding his new water cures. As repugnant as it may be, we must collect data before, during, and after these experimental therapies in order to ascertain their soundness. Dr. Saddlebridge. Cool. And these are the Whitehall patients again. That's the Hall of... Whoa! Shit! I did not see him. And now he's on the hunt for me. God, the fact that the sounds they make are just wheezes. They're not even growls, just wheezes. It's the noise of like... Alright. Let's close that door. God. Okay. I know we were supposed to get the other stuff and help Laurel, but I'd rather try to get some of the loot first before we do that. Okay. So we didn't explore the experimental rooms. We will. I just want to try to unlock some of these doors first. Oh, I saw something lit up there. Okay, so this is the Whitehall patient still. Dr. Sandbridge, I suppose I have you to thank for the bottle of wine that was delivered to my office. Grave Court Red, not an easy vintage to come by or afford. If you think this sweetens our little arrangement we have, then you're right, it does. Perhaps we should drink this fine wine together and discuss the particulars, or perhaps it's too valuable to drink. Perhaps we should wait for a more special occasion. Until then, it shall remain in my office. Regards, Treasurer Riley. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. So, it seems that there's always some shady fucking business deals that are going on here. And I don't like that one bit. And I think most, if I remember correctly, most of the goods are up here. Look at all this. Oh god, she put bloody handprints and diamonds on the eyes of the people. That's almost 60% of the loot found in this area. Oh, God. Fucking creepy ass shit. I think the surgical tools give us like another 15. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Want to try to head up there? I don't think so, not right now. I need to try to find... Oh, the seclusion chamber. Yep, I'll go up there. Oh, it's coming down. Yeah, good thing I, good thing I wasn't standing under that. That would have been the end of me. So this is cell number 1. Creepy. And the only reason why we came up here is because there's a ring there that we wanted. So, now that we got the ring, we can slowly make our way down. The only way down is to do a little parkouring. I don't think I can make a safe move from here. Oh, no, I can. Okay, I lied. So we visited patient cell 1. There's 8 more patient cells, I believe. Hurry, 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 hurry. I don't want to be around in the open any more than I have to. There's the blunt utensils. We snuck into the kitchen and found some bread, but that fat man was in there with his forks and knives. He's the one that shouldn't be allowed to wander around. He can because he's the boss. So, sucks to suck. I swear there's something up there. Ooh. No, 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 no. Okay, maybe. Maybe we can... Oh, we're screwed. We are so screwed. Ah! What the fuck? That was a little glitchy, but sure. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's, I really screwed the pooch on that one. I guess I should have thrown down the holy water. That would have been the smarter thing to do. You know what, let's see if he comes in the room, and then maybe we'll throw it over there. Somewhere far enough away that they're not gonna bother us. Hey, guys. Well, we're obviously not going over there again. And it doesn't even fully kill them like other zombies. So they just fall down. They're still very much alive. Oh, that's creepy. Okay, nothing in here that we need. We are going to help Laurel still, so we are going to be exploring that other stuff. We're just kind of taking our time with it. There's the toolbox. I don't know why I have a blackjack out. These things aren't human, so technically we're not killing them, we're just knocking them out.
Those bricks look a little uneven. Someone did some amateur work.
And there's her nightgown.
The staff blamed him for what happened to me. They were wrong.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, the odds are kind of stacked against him because he has your fucking nightgown. You're dead. He's the only one that has anything that ties to you for some reason, which he shouldn't have. So during this time, that would be grounds to consider that he was the murderer. There's the tinderbox. And the worst part is every room you walk in has a different sound. So in this one, it's the sound of people burning alive. Jeez. This is cell number 8. I think this is the one with the baby ashes. Or was that cell number 7? No, this is the Victrola. Nope. Don't like that. Leaving. Do not like that. Oh, good. There's one in here. Goody. Birdhouse. Damn. Alright, well, I think we're going to end this episode here, but thank you everybody so much for watching. If you guys have liked this so far, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We'll see you guys in the next episode, and until then, I hope you have a good day.